I was almost on time today. Holy crap. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick. Ooh. Let's do this and this. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't know what I want to say. Maybe we'll do like a half Blizzard Diablo type of joke and say, can you play Diablo on PC, or is this Diablo mobile only? As I am now live. Okay, you play Diablo on PC, or is this well, let's say this version. Is this version of Diablo mobile only? Okay. Tweet. Alright. Oh, Blizzard. Come back to your once greatness. Was that a sentence even? I don't know if that was a sentence that I just said. But anyway, let's move on. What's up, man? I'm eating a pomelo, my favorite fruit. Wow, Dreamin', awesome. That's nice. That's good to hear. I don't know why you're telling me this, but that's good. Archer Oldham first one here, followed by Jaden, followed by ContestChampion, followed by Cameron. What up, Cameron? Saying, hey, baby. What's up, Yuki? What up, you, polished? Or is that Polish? What's up, Yuki? What's going on? PC, that's how you get banned. People don't listen to Banana Man. That's true. That's true. Do not play on PC. It's merely a joke. Do not even try to play on PC. You will get your ass banned. You will get banned. If you hope you have a good night. Looking forward to grinding along with. Welcome. I am having a good night. Hopefully you are too. Did you see the leaked Act 6 nodes? I saw that they were leaked. I did not look to see what they were yet. I probably won't until I get to actually, you know, go into Act 6. So, yeah. What's up, Midnight Rider? What's up, Star? Why, you don't even care? I care a lot, dude. Dreamin', I care. I'm happy that you're happy, dude. I care a lot about your happiness. Oh, cut. We just put cutoffs back on screen there. There we go, too. All right. But Justin Russell sanded over $2 saying, first! With the exclamation mark. You have to say it that way. You can't just be like, first. It has to be, slap, first! Justin Russell, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Is that Grotesque in here saying BG early today? Kind of early. I was only a couple minutes late, so that makes me early, right? Yeah, let's actually get to doing stuff too. I got to what the hell? Did you just time out Dreamin'? Oh man. Don't how dare you? Don't make me actually have to mod this guy, because I don't want to do that. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, oh no, I actually need to do some serious grinding today. Slacking on the grind lately. I mean, I didn't grind at all today. I haven't done any arenas, but I need to use this time wisely and actually get some good arena in. Make sure we can get this 3-star to test at least, and maybe start another of the grinds at least. Gotta do something, man. Gotta be a little bit more productive. Okay, I thought that L2 was gonna hit, or I'm sorry, miss, because I only threw it at the last second. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I won't go with the L2, maybe I'll go with the L3, then no, L2, and whatever. Who's got time to watch L3 animations? I don't, not today at least. If Sir Void or Proxima, Void, if you're talking about rank ups and stuff. As long as Void's awakened, that is. Hello, BG. What's up, Rouge? What's up, Arrow Inc? Brian, don't you effing dare. You don't know the pain of being in BG3 with this monster. Oh, I know. It's gotta be a nightmare. It's gotta be a nightmare. Talking about his pomelos all the time. Ate Oreo cheesecake today. Oh man, that sounds like a nice. Oh my God, this Gwenpool just got wrecked. 20 seconds in. But that sounds like a nice dessert. Sounds like a delicious dessert. Wait, I really want to run shirtless through my neighborhood now after eating that. Okay, interesting. Didn't know that. That's what happens. Whereas Cade BG? Cade streams at a different time now. He streams at a different time. He streams a little bit earlier. So if you're looking for Cade's stream, I think it ended 3 hours ago, right? He streams 3 hours early now. It's gonna take me some time to get used to the time change. Even though it shouldn't, it's just 3 hours. It's pretty simple. But yeah. Grotesque said over $2 saying that means there's gonna be a wall today. ... Well, the wall has been started, and you, sir, are a brick in it. Thank you very much, Grotesque. I appreciate the $2, man. Thank you. All right, man, we're moving along on the left side today. Normally, left side's a little bit slow, but man, already at the boss. I just need 13 minutes to take out the last node on our side. Mo Battle Chips is taking that fight right now, dude. All right, for once, we're gonna be waiting on the left side. Okay. Anyway, let's go do. Actually, I gotta dump my energy real quick, and then we can go do arenas. By the time you used to watch him in PST is now the time of it in EST. 3-hour time difference. Such simples. You'd think it's such simples, but for me, it's much confused. All right, let's do this one. I don't know if I'm gonna get all 5 difficulties done. This time around. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe with the trials I had less energy or something. Or maybe I just wasn't as efficient with my energy. Uncollected is done. Beginner is done. I'm going to get Master done. I'm sure I'll get Heroic done too. But Normal is probably not going to get done this time around. Which is fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just like one Tier 1 Alpha is not a big deal. But I normally get it done. Have to grind for more versus crystals only at 6:10. Going the versus grinding route, eh? Okay. I mean, if you're doing it for like a certain goal or something like that, cool. I wish you the best of luck on your goal. But I will also say it's not the best. It's not the best arena to hit up, if you could even call it arena. Do you remember when Gamora was a god? I don't. I must not have been around during the time of Gamora being a god. Last month we had like 5 weeks. This month it was 28 days again. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Just an entire week less. Steve Wilson, the second, sending over $2 saying it's 1 a.m. in Florida. Hashtag wall. Okay. You got it. Another brick coming right up. Steve Wilson, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the $2. Shout out to Florida. It is 1 a.m. Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait a minute, it's only 1 a.m.? No, it's 1 a.m. You're correct. Not that I don't trust you, but you never know. Some people, they might tell you lies. They might lie even about such simple things like the time. But dude, thank you very much for the 2. Camera's just mad I'm not using any items in war. Dude, Dreamin', let me just say, I had, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like it'd be disrespectful to lie to you. I thought you had no chance with crossbones. I didn't watch any videos that you did in testing or whatever, so I should have watched those or something. But it actually seemed to work out. Worked out all right. I feel like there's got to be safer options even still, but it seemed to work out pretty good. Also, word equals query. Is that how you say that? Query? It's not quarry, is it? Query. Query, okay. Well, query is, it's similar to an aquarium, but it's not for fish. It's for snakes. It's basically a snake house. Much different than a steakhouse, by the way. So if you're looking for the steakhouse, you've gone too far. Yeah, it's basically a snake habitat. All kinds of snakes are allowed in there, including pocket snakes. Super Dirty Pickle sent it over 10 bucks. Dude, thank you so much. I'm sure it's going to disappoint the people on the wall, but that is very generous of you. Saying Path 2 of Labyrinth today. Solo that Star-Lord. Nice, dude. Did not hear his warning. The MCOC world became a mere dream. I feared the worst for 2 days. Alas, I survived with the ghost of unpreparation by my side. Nice, dude. Dude, getting solos in Labyrinth feels really good, right? Like especially on the 3.3 million guys. Just feels so good. But Super Dirty Pickle, thank you so much for the 10 bucks, man. Thank you so much for the 10 bucks. I appreciate that. Query noun query query. To introduce a question or issue, Latin word originally. So it's query, basically. It's just, that's how it's spelled. Well, what the hell? Screw that, man. It's a snake habitat in my world. B-Rye, what's up, Peanut? Dude, my 4-star Carnage, is that good? I think so, Pixie Bell. I haven't messed around with Carnage much, but he got buffed. He got buffed, and he's actually pretty decent now. So yeah, I'd say that's good. I think it'll very different though if he's stingy with the specials, regens, build up, and Furies drop off treatment. Yeah, that's what it. That's yeah. I could totally see that, Dubes. I could totally see that. BG, you a beer drinker? If so, what's your preferred style? No, my preferred style is like lemonade. I don't really drink much beer. I don't drink much alcohol, period. Every once in a while I do, but yeah, it's not much. It's not a whole lot. You had good RNG still though. Got multiple each combo. What did you even say? Of course, Dubes, but I also had worse Fury RNG than in testing. The Fury RNG seemed to just about neutral. It didn't seem lucky or unlucky, from what I could tell. Not sure if that's a word. Got guillotine down in 741 hits with my highest combo ever, 477 hits. Yeah, 3 runs through Realm of Legends is not enough farming. It is brutal, man. All my units are gone. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's Labyrinth for you, man. Crap, I have to actually pay attention a little bit to this fight, don't I? But yeah, that place. You could never have enough units for Labyrinth, it feels. Speaking of thing, get out of my face, thing. This guy is really good on defense, man. He's a really good defender. Still sitting on 850k battle chips though. Nice, dude. Yeah, that'll give you approximately 1,500 units or so. Maybe a little bit under that, on average at least. Who knows? You could come out with like 2k plus, which would be awesome. Zisky! Yo BG, had some root beer with my lunch today. Your fave brown soda, Pepsi, Coke, Classic, RC, Black Cherry, root beer, Dr. Pepper, cream soda, other. Ooh. Favorite brown soda. I do like a good root beer. I do like a good root beer. It might be, you know, the soda that has is the most memorable for me is Wild Cherry Pepsi. I don't know if they still make it. They probably do. It's Wild Cherry Pepsi though. We used to go to my grandma's every Sunday, and she had a case of Wild Cherry Pepsi, just sitting there waiting for me and my brother. So yeah, well, I'll go with Wild Cherry Pepsi. Dude, I think I like all those sodas pretty much. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Pepper. That's like probably my least favorite, actually, which I know for some people it's gonna be like, what? Like Dr. Pepper is their favorite, but yeah, I've never been a big fan of Dr. Pepper. Yes, they still make it. Okay, well, don't laugh. I don't keep up with the soda trends. Something I brought up to Cade, but wanted to hear your thoughts. I ran 565 Blade and Spidey. Blade is my newest. Some regret over not taking Ghost, but A-Bomb gave Blade all sorts of trouble. While Guillotine gave him no trouble, they essentially have the same enigmatic ability. What's up? Is it the same? Does Guillotine's bleed reapply throughout the fight, or is it just a standard bleed from the start, and if you shrug it off once, you're done for good? Well, I guess Abomination, that's not his enigmatic ability where the poisons come back. That's just his regular ability, right? I don't know. It could be that like just dealing with that constant poison that you're getting from Abomination. That poison reduces healing. I don't know though. I didn't actually use Blade for it, so I'm not the best one to ask when it comes to that type of thing. Let's start with different. Oh, the Alpha Arena is on too. All right, let's just do the Alpha Arena then. Yeah, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to that fight because I don't even understand fully how it works because I never had to do it. But yeah, I mean, Blade is a decent option for it, but there is a little bit of luck involved. And I do feel like that's one of the fights where, you know, if you don't go in there with full HP, then it sucks. But it's one of those where it's some RNG, so if you go in with full HP, you could just be wasting your items, right? But there's definitely better options. There's definitely better options for that fight. He's just one option. We got Hobbit in here too. What's up, Hobbit? Is it better to rank up my 4 stars, or should I save up Catalyst for my few 5 stars? I have a few got tier 4 stars that can be useful. You just want to go with the best champions that you have. Don't necessarily look at the stars. If you have a 4-star champion that's going to help you, rank up that 4-star champion. There's a lot of 5-star champions that will be useless compared to 4 stars. So yeah. The only time you should be favoring ranking up 5 stars versus ranking up 4 stars is if it's just a kind of whatever champion that you're just ranking up to give you some more arena points. And if that's the case, then you go with the higher star rating. But otherwise, you just go with the best champion you have, no matter what star rating it is. It's 4-star Dormammu, good. He's pretty decent. Doesn't hit very hard, but has a lot of utility. What's up, BG? About to open a 5-star crystal. Wish me luck, Mr. Roboto. Good luck to you. I found that Spidey was the far better option for even many Danger Sense fights outside of Maestro. I maybe made the mistake of fully potting every fight as well. Stingsman, I played okay, but I mean, if you're using Stark Spidey, I think fully potioning up every fight is good. You want to stay above 50%. The longer you can stay above 50%, the better. You're dealing significantly more damage with that extra additional crit that you gain from the poise charges. So I don't think that's a mistake at all. It's just that's Labyrinth, man. Labyrinth is Labyrinth. I mean, that's the nice thing about using someone like Blade, though, is you will save potions. Like Stark Spidey will do a lot of the fights faster because he has a higher DPS. In a lot of fights, not all fights, but in a lot of fights he does. But Blade has that sustainability, so it's that choice between like, okay, do I want to get through this fight faster, but then maybe spend a little bit more time in Realm of Legends farming up potions, or do I want to take the slower fight route but not have to do so much farming, you know? Sorry for the long post, man. Oh, dude, you don't gotta be sorry about anything. Long posts are fine. Long posts are welcome. Okay, thanks for the BG. That was a helpful tip. No problem, dude. Got a Phoenix for the first time. Okay, new champion. Maybe not the most desirable, but new champion nonetheless. So that's a good pull. Dormammu does damage with his imbued heavy attack. The enemy get the charge to 100 and heavy again. Yeah, but compared to other champions, it's still quite weak in terms of damage output. But he's not meant to be the highest DPS champion. He's got all that utility. If his DPS was super high, then he'd be broken, right? So it's all balanced. I feel like Dormammu's a great example of just a very balanced but still powerful champion. Kind of a good marker for where champions should fall if the game was more balanced, I feel. Hashtag save for Blade. I'm not gonna be saving for Blade personally. Personally, I'm popping basics all the way. Should I rank 3? And I do want Blade very much still, by the way. Let me not sound like I don't want him, because he's still one of my most desired champions in the game. But yeah, I still gotta go for the basics. Should I rank 3 5-star Unawakened Void, or rank 5 4-star Awakened Cap Infinity? I would go with Cap Infinity. Unawakened Void isn't going to do a whole lot for you. Recently sold the 4-star Angela to open my 3rd 5-star crystal, and got an Angela. Selling champions. Oh, don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's painful to hear. Don't sell the champions. You're only going to set yourself back in the long run. We've done initial clear of Variant. Labyrinth is a different beast. Variant is fun. I like them both. I have heard that from a lot of people too, though, where people say they don't really enjoy Labyrinth. Labyrinth for them is just something to get through. But I actually enjoy both. What's kind of funny is the one I'm looking forward to going back into is Labyrinth, compared to Variant. Like, I would say I had more fun in Variant, so I totally understand where people are coming from. I had more fun in Variant, but I'm actually looking forward to going back into Labyrinth at some point here, just for fun. How many refills should I stock for a Legends run? 40, 50? I think it's usually about 40. Hinach, I think it's about 40. I think it's usually like 39, 40, something like that. No one just double check for the quest just in case they hit us with like a longer one or something like that, where you might need extra. But then again, you could also just buy them as you go if you have some units left over. It's not that big a deal. Should I rank 5 a Scarlet Witch 679? It's a great option. I don't know what your other options are, but yeah, Scarlet Witch is a fantastic rank 5 champion to consider. Who's the best counter for a thing outside of Gwenpool and Quake? It depends on the node, and I think people are still figuring things out. Massacre seems like a decent option. Champions that reduce ability accuracy, like Crossbones, which Dreamin' tested today, seem to work out pretty well. Void, depending on the node, can be good as well. Sup Benic 0. Man's 565 Beardo rank up is actually proven to be a great AQ champ. He doesn't have the regen, but the perfect parry really gives him sustainability. It can kind of translate into regen in a way. Yeah, I totally agree. The only problem with something like that is you gotta be on your A game. Whereas like certain champions with high regeneration, you can like sleep fight your way through if you're not really paying attention, and they'd be like, oh crap, alright, let me refocus this next time, I gotta do some healing. Whereas Cap Beardo, you gotta be focused the entire way. A few slip ups, you're not getting that health back. But I do agree. I think just block proficiency is pretty underrated in a lot of ways. I looked up Massacre, you know, when people were thinking about Massacre for thing counters. I looked him up as a 5-star, and I forgot the insane block proficiency that Massacre has. Like, let's go, after this fight, let's go take a look at a 565. I mean, I only thought of it because I'm using a Massacre here and talking about block proficiency and stuff like that. Hold on, let me find a dual target to look up. 5 Massacre. Okay, Wookie. We're gonna look that up in a sec. Durham heavy detonates are pretty crazy with suicides. Heavy push to special 1, then bait, then detonate for 20k damage every time. Doesn't it take a while to build up though? Like it, I don't know. I've seen people do it. It's good, like burst damage, but I don't know. Still, compared to like some of the heavier hitters in the game, I don't know. It just feels like it's not a champ I'd want to be playing for DPS situations. But all right, anyway, let's go search. Oh, and actually, I got my AQ energy. We'll do that afterwards. I'll take out that last node. Yeah, look at that block proficiency, man. 72.5. So good. Liam Kirkpatrick sent it over 2 of them Australian bucks saying, Legacy, stop trying to steal our Brian. Wait, what? Is Legacy? What's up, Lags? Sup, homie? Dungeons? Sure, dude. Yeah, we could do some dungeons. Oh, man. That's funny. I didn't even see his comment until you super chatted, Liam. So thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. He was gonna steal. There's nothing you could do. You can't stop him. All right, let me go do that AQ fight real quick first. But yeah, thank you, Liam. My rank for my Massacre unduped. He is so fun to play. Yeah, I enjoy him too. It's one of those champs that I don't have. Hey, whatever happened to the Medusa speedruns? I remember a cool vid advertising it. Yeah, about those. Yeah. Save until Darkhawk gets added to the pool. You're saving with me, Nodvask? Let's do it. Alright. Let me do this fight. BG, I'm seeing a few top 10 Master Alliances from past season in Plat 1 now. Did I miss some alliances getting penalized? There was some kind of deductions. I don't know all of the alliances that got hit. I know the top alliance, NY, I know they got hit with something. I don't know about the others. There was and I mean, some alliances, you know, just go on bad streaks where you're facing off against some of the best of the best, or maybe you had some roster changes, and yeah, one season could look drastically different from the next. So, haven't looked at all the alliances and where they're at right now, but that could also be a possibility. Alright, cool. So now 100%. Dungeon Crystals have Massacre and you Domino dupe paired together. Yeah. I don't think I want to spend the fragments going for it though. Like I want Massacre, but he's not like the top of my list, you know? He's just somebody that would be really cool to have. I don't know how high I would actually rank him. If he was like a if he does turn out to be like the best thing boss counter or something like that, then you know, I could do it and be like the thing fighter in my battle group or something like that. But well, one, let's be real, I don't take boss fights. And two, yeah, I would need to get him twice is the thing. Eddie Gonzalez sent it over $2 saying, read last, you sexy beast. Done. Where are you at, Eddie? Finished Variant last night. I can rank 5 Sparky and also pull the 3, 4, and 4 to 5 Mystic rank up gem, which would be used on Magic. I need the BG stamp approval that I'm a big boy now. Positive vibes. Dude, positive vibes right back at you. Congrats. And yeah, dude, dude, anybody, I mean, you were a big boy. This sounds awkward, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. you were a big boy long before you finished Variant. But Variant, that is the ultimate test in the game right now, right? So yeah, dude. Dude. So you're about to get a rank 5 Sparky and Magic added to your roster. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty sick, man. Eddie, thank you very much for the $2 too. Yeah, man. Oh man, it feels good finishing Variant and actually having good champions to use the rank of materials and everything on, right? So good. All right. Let's go with my usual 3. Do it to it, Laz. Or lags, maybe I should say. What's up, Lazarian? Hey, BG, earlier found out they have free mints in the IMAX movie theater bathrooms. Girlfriend, gross, who eats mints from the bathroom? Me, mouth stuffed with mints. I know, right? Oh, man. I would do the same thing. Dude, free mints? Doesn't matter where they come from. As long as they don't come from, like, a van. I draw the line at creepy van. Bet it might be that counter for thing. Hashtag 3rd Cosmic Rank 5? Venom? I mean, he does cause bleeds. I guess I never really thought about it much. I mean, I think he was brought up at some point when we were talking about thing, maybe on the thing testing stream or something like that. But is he really? Would he really be a good counter? OBG, super interesting. Gwenpool wasn't bypassing Infinity Man armors in Maze. Sent a ticket. Now Gwenpool stops Infinity Man from proccing any armor at 40 hits. And she could bleed him all day. Before, she could only stop auto block. Really? Interesting. Okay. Was that announced in was that just like a stealth fix, or did they actually announce that in like patch notes or something? Or maybe it'll be in the next patch notes, but they were able to hotfix it or something. That's cool though. That's pretty good. She was a decent counter to him before just because of stopping the auto block, but that makes her a much better counter. Oh yeah, I also pulled the 5-star Omega Red and pulled the Immune Awakening gem. Super sweet. What? Dude, that's awesome. Let's go ahead, free donuts today. What? That's awesome. Exact same reaction. Imposter in the chat. There does seem to be an imposter in the chat. Unfortunately, there's no imposters allowed, so rip. This is pre-recorded. The real Brian is in chat. Yeah, not anymore. Oh, we got Bane and Slumber. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Hyperions styles. Hello, Brian. It is I. What's up, Jay Bunny? Oh, the stupid Slumber node. That's right. This brings back memories of our legendary run. That was almost legendary. I think it was Stealth Vix because I've always done duels with him when I fight him in war, and 2 or 3 days ago it was totally different. That's awesome. They fixed it. Sorry, I was late. Was playing my dad and uncle in pool. You take the boss. Okay. I mean, didn't even seem like you were that late. I mean, the dungeons, we could have done them yesterday. They were here yesterday. I don't know if you were hearing. Phineas Jeffries sent it over a buck. Where is your last one, Phineas? ABG just took down the collector with a 550 Morningstar. Only 3 revives. Dude, only 3 revives with a 550 Morningstar? That's pretty impressive. I've never really heard Morningstar as a counter for that fight. So yeah, that's actually really impressive. Congrats. That's probably cheaper than any collector fight I ever did. I think my minimum was like 5 revives every time. Oh, friendship bonus. Forgot about these. Sweet. Liam Kirkpatrick sending over 2 more Australian bucks saying free mints doesn't matter where they come from. Winky face. It's true. It's true. I was playing Smash Brothers with Hector last night. Okay. Alright, got it. I wasn't exactly in a rush, but I just wanted to put it out there that I was down to do them. But Liam, thank you very much for another 2 bucks. Oh, okay. Maybe I should clarify. Don't accept free mints wherever you go. Not until you're an adult, at least. Not until you're an adult. Last Arnie's an adult. He can do whatever he wants. As am I. Have an old vid of Gwenpool shutting down Infinity Man when she hits 50. For me, she's always shut him down. I think the Maze Infinity Man was a special exception due to aggression armor or something. Huh. Okay. It could also be possible too that something like was working correctly originally and then broke and then kabam fix it or something like that, you know. Maybe it was just a temporary thing if it wasn't something related to that node. I don't know. Could have been that node, but yeah. Oh, that was an accident, but it worked out. Sweet. I thought I was gonna connect with that medium attack. Nobody can pretend to be the dirty pickle. It's quite clear there's only one. Been thinking about using my IGN though. It's the name I use for everything else in life. Dude, super dirty pickle. I feel like you can't change that. You are, it's like you said, you are the dirty pickle. I mean, I will accept your pickle however you want to be called. But still. I like the super dirty pickle. You should change everything else to match super dirty pickle, in my opinion. ABG, did you hear about that kidnapping at school today? It's cool though he woke up. I don't know what that is. Brian, do you think they make Japanese schoolgirl outfits big enough for me to wear? And if so, should I buy one? I am positive that they do. I'm sure that they do. But the answer is no. I don't think that you should. Definitely not. Free Andy's Mints at Olive Garden? Dang, man, why don't you tell me? Let's go to Olive Garden. Our Jack, she is always taking down his armors. Just a buttmonger. Oh. Well, you win some, you lose some, you know. Mongering butts is nothing to be ashamed of. I could have got additional hits in there. I did the combos. Well, let's just go for it. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, he died. Hello, BG. Hope you're doing well. Please suggest if I should take Ghost, no Wasp besides a 4-star, or Darkhawk, 5-star to 565. I got Awakening Gem for one of them. It's a lot of personal preference. I would go Darkhawk myself, but yeah, there's a lot of personal preference. You could play Ghost without Wasp, I believe, and even if you couldn't, you would eventually get a Wasp as a. Oh wait, oh, you said no Wasp besides a 4-star. Oh, I mean, you know, 4-star gets the synergy still. Sorry, I thought you said no Wasp, not even a 4-star or something like that. But yeah, it's personal preference. I would probably go Darkhawk myself, just because I think I would prefer playing that champion. But I also don't have experience playing Ghost, so maybe I would change my tune if I had a high-level Ghost. But they're both great champions. I'd suggest playing with both of them, seeing which one you like, and then just going with that champion. No regrets style. Kinky Wizard, bonus points if you know where it is from. I do not know. Kidnap equals kidnap. Son of a... I felt like there was a joke in there, but I didn't get it, so I just moved on. Oh man, now I feel like an idiot. You're right, I should wait until it's a little closer to Comic-Con just in case I lose weight. I don't want to be too big. Yes. and make sure to tell me if you get it, so that I can not go to Comic-Con. Anyone Bueller best counter or synergy team for uncollected Diablo? Void did okay. I don't know how it works. Void did okay. I think people were saying Captain Beardo did well. Stark Spidey did fine too. Yeah, I'll let other people answer that because I imagine Red Hulk would probably be good too, right? Get the heat charges up nice and quick. Pound that fool. What's up, BG? Sup, Nick? Hello, BG. I just subscribed. Yay. Antonio, thank you for subscribing. Hey, BG, I have both 5-star Killmonger and Infinity Man at rank 4 and thinking to take one of them to rank 5. Who should I rank up? Both duped. Hang on, let me finish this fight. I mean, they're both good champions, both good options. Kind of depends on your roster needs and all that. I would favor Killmonger myself, just because I enjoy playing Killmonger more than I do Infinity Man. But they can both be thrown on defense if you need a defender. They can be used offensively. I think they're both great champions, but I do enjoy Killmonger more. I feel like I would use him more. Especially, I mean, it helps that I have a Void as well. That, you know, they pair very nicely together. But, yeah, I'd go Killmonger, but it's personal preference at the end of the day. All right, what node do we have here? Aggression, regeneration. Ooh, I'm so glad I clicked on the node to check before going in there. I mean, not that Hyperion couldn't do it. Hyperion could have done it, no problems to him. So, do you like Super Dirty Pickle more than Kinky Wizard? Pay more attention to my post. You're acting like there's 240 people in here. I mean, I do like Super Dirty Pickle more than I like Kinky Wizard, yeah. I'm not even saying that it's a bad name, but it's Super Dirty Pickle, man. Alright, I got enough debuffs. I could just let the aggression regen do the rest, right? Let's just hang back. Regen yourself to death. I should be parrying. Parries actually help the regen reversal quite a bit more. Since it's an extra debuff. But yeah, I like Super Dirty Pickle. What can I say? Like, Kinky Wizard's fine. If you switch to that, it'll take me a little while to adjust to the new name, but yeah. Brian, how should someone do a Legends run map layout? Do uncollected first, take a screenshot of each map, cut and paste it into a giant map, then assign lane numbers and write down nodes in Excel. Yeah, I don't think it's as serious for a Legends run, just because for the most part you're just gonna mow everything over. So I don't think you need to write down the nodes so much. But hey, like, it can't hurt to be too prepared, right? So like, you could still do that. I'm just saying, like, you probably don't even need to. I would absolutely go through all of uncollected first, though. Even if you wanted to go through normal just for an extra time through of, like, oh, that's right, you know, there's 4 paths in here. It looked like there was 3, but there's 4, and, you know, something like that. And then, yeah, I do think it's a good idea to kind of get a good idea of like the overall map visually. And that's probably where I would stop, and then I would just do the run. Anything beyond that, anything that you could think of to prepare beyond that, will give you an edge over the competition. So you know, go for it. But that's probably all I would do personally. I think I should go for feature crystals to try to get magic or sim supreme to use my mystic gem on. Need someone to take to rank 4. It's a decent pool. Kind of depends on how bad you want those champions. Nick, you've probably heard me say it a bunch that I just like to go for basics, so it is a little bit hard for me to give advice on something like this. It's a gamble either way. It's a gamble either way. You have a slightly higher chance going for the features to get a Mystic Champ that you want, probably. But you could also pull a good Mystic Champion outside of those two that are in the basic as well. So, yeah. Good luck either way, whichever way you decide to go, basics or featured. Whoa, 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 there's an open slot in 4 wife. Oh, dude, I'm there. Dude, you know you're always welcome. I will go wake Laura up right now to get you in. Super Dirty Pickle said, I know, $5 saying valid point, Brian. How about this, though? What is the best food that is not... Wait, hold on. Reading this wrong. What is the best food that is also another food? Example, cucumber equals pickle. Chew on that, big boy. Oh, Lags just said have fun with the duel. I don't know what to say. What's the best food that is also another food? I feel like you're just making a case for Stag as Super Dirty Pickle. I feel like that's all you're saying. I feel like you're just bragging about how awesome pickles are, and I'm like, yes, they are awesome. They are very awesome. I would say the best food that is also another food is string cheese that is also made into a cheese pizza. I don't know. Does that count? That probably doesn't count. Probably doesn't count. Oh man. That's all I needed, just that look and beautiful moment of silence. I had the same reaction when my brain told me to ask the question. Okay, good. So I'm not alone. Alright, hold on. Let me do this fight. Apparently it's a duel. Sorry, Lags. I'm slowing you down here. If it's a duel, well, you gave me, Defender is immune to all debuffs too? Why would you do such a thing? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go Medusa then. You wanted to kill Medusa. That's what you wanted to do, didn't you, Lags? You son of a... Okay, we got the switch. Oh! Stun immune too. Easy. Alright. Dude, that's messed up, Lags. You gave me a stun immune, full deal immune, including stun immune, Nightcrawler. You take the boss, man. If you had 3 5-star Science Awakening gems, you could do it, thanks. If you had 3 5-star Science Awakening gems and already had Void, Gulk, Spidey, and others awakened, plus a 6-star non-awakened Cap Infinity, would you use one on the 5-star Cap Infinity? Illini. Okay, here's the problem that I'm thinking might be a problem for you. I don't know what your 6-stone stash looks. I don't know how your 6-stone stash looks. If you have Science 6 stones that you can give to Cap Infinity as well, then yeah, I would do it. But I don't know if you're still like funneling all your 6 stones into Void or something like that. But if you're not doing that, if Void's already Sig 200, which if he's not, I still recommend going all in on Void, taking him to Sig 200. It's just he scales so well. If you're already at that point, then I would do it. But until then, I'd probably hold off, and maybe you would naturally awaken him. Just because I don't think his awaken ability is reliable until you get him higher Sig level, and you know, yeah, sure, you'd have some bonus at Sig level 1, but you could also just naturally dupe him before you got him high Sig level. It could really depend on it. So. No notification, thanks YouTube. Ah, oh, Lakers bodyguard, that damn YouTube. But welcome, dude. ABG, how do you do the switch trick? It's a light attack when he dashes back. I don't know how to explain it super well. It doesn't always seem to work, but I think that's just because of like slight timing issues. Because otherwise it's pretty reliable. But yeah, when Nightcrawler dashes back, and you could do this on any champion, but you know it's referred to as like the Nightcrawler switch trick for the most part, because that's when people started using it, because Nightcrawler is such a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's you know, when he dashes back, you do a light attack. There's probably someone in here that, or maybe there's someone in here that can give you some better tips on how to do it more consistently or something like that. Dude, I have a lot of Furies. This guy's melting. Right, blow all my saved up units every few weeks on whatever crappy-ish pick your own or tiered unit deals they put out. Should I start saving for big featured runs? I normally can't afford them. I think it just depends. For the most part, yeah, a lot of these deals, they're not that good. And I think it's better to save the units. Here's some good advice, I would say, Hinach. Get a good baseline for units stocked up, you know? Like try to make 10,000 units or something, your baseline, where you're not really going to go under 10k units. Unless there's an amazing deal that comes out, then you know, of course, you got to spend the units on it. But like you know, try, like, if you want to buy an offer for 5,000 units, like, make sure you have like 15,000 units before you buy it or something. This way, whatever good champion comes around, because we don't get a lot of notice when the next champion comes out, right? Like, there's some data mining and stuff like that, and you know, then we might have a couple of weeks of like looking at their abilities, but that's all we really get. So if you're ready with a big stack of units ready to go for a featured grind, then yeah, that's gonna be the best thing you could do. So yeah, I mean, I try to do that all the time, and I fail, so, you know, giving some advice that I don't necessarily follow all the time myself. Ooh, Power Reserve plus Rage. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, he gets Power Reserve too, though, right? This might actually be a nightmare. It should be good. I appreciate the Power Reserve lags. I'm sure when you saw that node, you were like, oh, Void Town. Void Town, USA, baby. I do need to pay attention to this fight, though, or else I'm going to get wrecked. And I need to push him to special 2s, really. Yeah, we can throw the special one. No point in waiting with Power Reserve. So yeah, I should be able to 5-hit combo special one for the rest of this fight. Uh-oh. He's starting to get them Furies, though. That's actually... oh man, I kind of forgot about that, where... yeah, I could sling more special ones and get more Fear of the Voids, but that's it's only gonna make me trigger more Furies. So maybe that's not a smart idea. But I've never been known for my smarts, so let's keep going. Alright, he's dead anyway. BG, if you only had 3 cigarettes left, a 25-minute drive home, and we're down $300 already at the casino, would you leave or stay? I would get the hell out of there probably. Just then again, I wouldn't. Wait, Rage and Iceman Void be okay? Power Reserve for yeah, no, it's good. But yeah, I was gonna say then again, I've never been to a casino, so yeah, I'm a bad person to ask about casino goings. Ultra will go sploosh if you read this. Did it happen? Did the thing happen? Alright, let me use Void. Much appreciated, BG. Void still needs like 10 stones. I agree, it just sucks I got 3 5-star awakening gems in a row and don't have much else. Yeah, I mean, you could also look at it like this, though. I mean, the Fantastic Four, I believe they were all confirmed to be science. I mean, that's what it sounded like by the, there was a tweet from Gabe about it, and it sounds like they're all going to be science, so yeah, it might suck to have a lot of science gems right now, but hey, I mean, I think the thing was a pretty good first introduction to the Fantastic Four, and if all of them are good like that, then might not actually be that bad to have, oh yeah, last room. Good run, Lags. Good run, dude. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, just, you know, the gems, they might not be a total waste, is all I'm saying. I mean, you know, of course, it would be nice to have some variety, so I understand that. Basically what I said, Brian, oh, did you say the same thing? I'd see how much you can save unit-wise, then once have a large stash can decide from there, really. Yeah, you said it in much fewer words, too. Love you too. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, cutoffs. Back up. Let's go back to the arena. What is this guy? Responsible for a 6-hit Winter Soldier kill. Put up a friendly comp for largest special 2 in game. I submitted Proxima's 600k special 2. I think she wins since that's 100k more than that Winter Soldier's HP. God, that's pretty sick. 600k. Oh my god, dude. I want Proxima so bad still. I really want Proxima. I mean, I have her one time, but I mean, like, I need her awakened, you know? I need her awakened. And I also need to find a way to justify ranking her up, even though I don't have Corvus or a path where I think she'd be that good or anything, and don't have the skills to play her, but I still really want her awakened. You mean, how's the season treating you? Uber Soul, season's going pretty good. We almost beat MNG. We had a little bit of a slip up towards the end, but we almost beat them, which is pretty good. Our only losses are NY and MNG, and I mean, we've never beaten those alliances in season, so it'd be pretty sick if we can get victories. I mean, like same thing with ISO 8A. Those were some alliances that it seems like we're catching up on in terms of skill level and stuff like that. So maybe eventually we'll be able to take some victories off of those guys, just like we did ISO 8A. If we get a little bit of luck on our side too. But alright, let's arena. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Let's go back to the arenas. I love you, Brain Grant. Thanks, man. Alright. Need these alphas. Prox is pretty awesome. I don't think she needs to be awakened either. I dropped an 89k L3 on Winter Soldier with an unawakened rank 2, no joke. I know the damage can be pretty sick without being awakened, but I wouldn't rank her up high without her being awakened. Like, I'm kind of sitting on some resources that I might take her to rank 4 even when she's not awakened, because she's at rank 3 right now. Should be, yeah, here she is. She's at rank 3. And I kind of want to take her to rank 4 even unawakened, but there's so many other champions that I want to rank up to And although Tier 2 Alpha are coming in faster these days, it's still not fast enough that I could just, you know, take up a bunch of unawakened champions. So if I got her awakened, maybe I'd rank her up. But even still, I do need some other champions ranked up too, so eventually. Alright, anyway, let's continue this grind. Venom the Duck. There's one that I'm definitely saving resources for, and if I get him, I don't care, I'm ranking him up no matter what. BG, I have 3 Mystic, 5-star Awakening Gems, 1 for Magic. Other Mystics, Morningstar, rank 3, Dr. Voodoo, rank 2. Is there any good champ I should save the Mystic Gem for, or anyone to use on? Here's the thing about Mystic Champions. We're in a bit of a Mystic drought still, other than Diablo, which Diablo really wasn't so good. And then Symbiote Supreme, which we got not too long ago, and he was pretty good, but... You know, other than that, there's been a long Mystic drought, so we're overdue for some Mystic champions, and I'm sure some of them are going to be quite good. So just keep that in mind when it comes to awakening decisions. Any other good champ you should save the gem for? I mean, Symbiote Supreme, Mephisto's debatable. I don't know if I would necessarily give him an awakening gem. I think you covered them all pretty much, unless I'm forgetting one. But yeah, I wouldn't be too quick to give them away, knowing that we're probably going to get some Mystic champions somewhat soon here that are pretty good. ABG, I have 3 Cosmic 4-star champs. I want to rank up. I'm thinking Corvus for Collector, but I also have Venom and Hyperion, all unduped. Please advise. Hold on, 3 Cosmic 4-star champs I want to rank up. I'm thinking Corvus for Collector, but also have Venom and Hyperion, all unduped. Well, if they're all unduped, then yeah, Corvus is the way to go. Hyperion and Venom, they could both be played unawakened. They don't 100% rely on their awakened ability, but it's pretty noticeable between having them awakened or not. So, yeah, just go with Corvus. I wouldn't really rank up the other 2 unless you have an abundance of resources that you just don't know what else to do with. What's up, BG? Did a dungeon with someone earlier who faced Mephisto on dual node. His damage from his auras scales with that node, and he took a tick over 35k from one small bit of it. Ouch. Wow, dude. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Mephisto on dual, but yeah. That's painful. Whew. How many 2,000 points ahead of 4 Loki on the leaderboard? Are you guys? Nice. Maybe we'll play each other this season. I have 7 teams of 3s. How many units do you think it would cost to put up 20 mil in the arena to get a champ like Doc Ock? Is that 7 teams of 5s? Not 3s, I'm sure. Because 20 million with 7 teams of 3s. Oh, man. It's like digging a hole with a spoon. Good luck with that. But, no, I'm sure you're talking about 5 stars. I don't know how many points that gives. I think really what you have to do is just use those champions. Just use those champions and see how many points they give you. Just take note of your score beforehand. Run through all 7 teams. See how many points they give you. Figure out you know, if you could do that. Like realistically, you could run your 5 stars 10 times in a single arena series if you do it right. Like 3 times per day. But then once, like, right before the arena ends as well, to get that 10th run in. So if you're good about, you know, managing the time, and if you have that time at least, you could run them 10 times in a 3-day period, and then kind of figure out how much you need to play with you know, your 4-star champions and stuff like that to fill in the gaps. I will say this about putting up 20 million in the arena, though. I mean, Doc Ock was kind of a special case. I don't expect champions to be going for 20 million for repeat 5 stars. Every once in a while that happens, where a champion will go pretty low. But this is a bit unusual. I think part of it has to do with the recent bannings and stuff like that, and people just weren't expecting it, so yeah. If I were you, Nick, I'd probably focus more on just trying to get more 5-star champions before doing something like that. Trying to get more 5-star shards. So just being consistent in, you know, getting milestones and stuff like that. Expanding your roster before trying to think about getting champions out of the 5-star arena. Because it would suck putting that amount of effort, you know, to put like 20 million plus and then not getting the champion. Because it's, like I said, it's pretty rare that a champion goes that low. Think about this though, if you had 10-foot long arms, imagine how silly Hype would look trying to hit you with that heavy while you palmed his face. That would look pretty funny. You're right. Except he's still so strong that he would probably break through anyway. But I'm cold and tired, so I'm going to cuddle up in bed and be warm. Love you, doll. Night, night. Alright, Demiok. Have a good night, dude. You read it. Ultra went sploosh. Thank you. Jesus. Wow. Okay. I just looked at 4-Wave's lineup. Why has almost everyone gotten so much powerful? I don't want to be the runt in bunch again. Who the hell is this Excelsior guy with over 1 million rating? Yeah, that's Aaron Abdo. That's Aaron Abdo. So at least it's someone you know. Yeah, there we go. Voice is better than random classical music. Hopefully it's luckier. Let's go. Oh man, I take it you're leaving the casino then, eh? Still cry myself to sleep every night knowing Corvus went for 14 mil first arena. Old Alliance friend got him going for shards and was bored, so kept going for extra battle chips. What a nice surprise. Yeah, that is pretty insane. That would never happen today if people knew. Oh man, if people only knew. What was I gonna say? I mean, I still look back at Sentinel. Sentinel for me was the one I regret going for the most. It just, like, he didn't go as low as Corvus did that first round. He went for about 30. I think it was like 30 mil or even 29 or something like that, which for a new champion was still pretty low. But, you know, the arena system was super new at the time. That was the second new 5-star champion, right? I think it was Killmonger and then Sentinel. And we had no idea what that system was going to look like. And also had less champions back then, so although it was a relatively low score compared to today, it wasn't that low back then. But still. Nice, we lost 1 versus ISO 8A. First season loss since I've joined. They got us with like 8 things before we figured out how to fight them on certain nodes. Yeah, Thing is pretty brutal. We kind of had a similar situation against NY. A little bit similar, at least. I mean, we kind of pooped the bed early on, even before we got to the things. But then we also had to learn how to fight Thing that war, which we didn't know how to do yet. It was pretty similar to when Infinity Man first came out. How, like, that one champion alone is enough to, like, win people wars. Alright, Korg. Enough, dude. Made it too early that time. Who uses Korg in arena? Get out of here. That was actually good. I got a little bit of practice in against a special one at least. I fought a Korg in war last war too, a 565er. How many points can you get without refreshing? I don't know. It's been a long time since I looked at it. I want to say I get around 2 million points with my 5 stars, about 600k with my 6 stars, and if I ran all of my 4 stars, I think about 1.2 million, something like that. But I haven't tested it in a while, and I have done a bunch of 5-star rank ups recently. So even though my 5-star roster hasn't really changed much since I've been holding on to crystals, A lot of my rank 1s went to rank 2 and have a bunch of rank 3s more now, so. BG got 1 point in Collar Tech and contemplating if I want to test unlocking more levels. Will you do this testing, please? Note, I got Stark Spidey at 565 and consider Sentinel as my next 565. I need a few more cores to fully unlock it, and then I do want to test it. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to test. It's probably like that's one of those masteries where I feel like there's a bunch of areas that it could be really useful in, and then a bunch of areas where it's pretty unnoticeable and not even worth having the mastery at all. So it's going to be a little bit tough to test out. But there is one specific test that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I need some cores for it. Speaking of that test I want to do for the longest time, does anyone know if a 3-star Diablo has the synergy with Red Skull? Because that's what I want to test. I hope he does, because I'm not grinding for a 4-star Diablo or a 5-star. He does. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. Pretty scrolled up right now too. What's up, Cody? MCOC thought exercise. I know you say there is no best champ, but if you could pick one champ to go as far as possible through a gauntlet of every other champ with some basic nodes throughout, who? Great question. I would really have to think about that for a while. My go-to champions would fail at certain points, like Void. As soon as he runs into like the right node or the right champion, he wouldn't make it. Plus, he's tanky as hell, but he's not sustainable on his own. So it'd probably have to be a sustainable champion. I don't know. Like, the first champion that comes to mind is Sentinel. He's got a variety of different types of damage. He has heal block. He has healing. He's super tanky. DPS is not the best in the game, but it's pretty damn good for such for the amount of utility that he has. He's double immune. So yeah, probably Sentinel would be who I'd pick. Alright, let me scroll this down. Sorry guys, I was way scrolled up there. Probably missed a ton of messages as always, but it's the way it goes. Ah, crap. Thought it was charging. Are you going for the Dampier Crystal in February? No, I'm not. I'm going basics all the way. I want Blade, but I want other champions just as much. And yeah, I think it's going to be really fun getting to pop open like 35-star crystals in one single opening come April whenever. If I make it that long. I have to, it's been, I don't say it as much, but I do want to have a little disclaimer out there that, let's say there's a champion that I really want to go for in the arena, and I think that popping open all my 5-stars will give me extra 5-star crystals, or I'm sorry, new 5-star champions that will help me get more points and help me save units on going for a featured grind. If that's the case, then I'll be popping those crystals early, but I'm going to try my best to hold out until Darkhawk gets added in April. So we'll see if I can make it. 3-star Diablo doesn't have the synergy with Jugs, and I'm sad because I wanted to see that tested. With Jugs, what synergy did you have with Jugs again? Oh, that's right, the armor up on heavy attacks, right? Yeah. It would have been fun to test that. That is unfortunate, damn. I don't think it'd be super useful, but it would have been fun to at least play around with it for a few minutes during the testing stream. So, that does suck. That's why it's cool. Presumably, they all would fail at some point, but would their ability in this gauntlet give merit to a claim of best, or does best mean more than sustainability? No, I'd say best means more than sustainability. I mean, it would say a lot about the champion, so you're right in that sense for sure. But I mean, I don't know exactly how best is defined. That's the thing is like that's why I don't even try most of the time when it comes to like tier lists and stuff. So I think that's kind of a waste of time in a game like this. At least, oh wow, I got lucky. I didn't realize that she was unawakened, and I just naturally swiped back. Man, if I was paying more attention, I totally would have swiped forward and got my ass kicked. But yeah, I really do think this game is just like the best for a situation. That's who you want to go with. This isn't the typical fighting game where it's like, okay, who is just slightly better than the other champions when looking at the rest of the pool. It's like, what situation are we in type of thing. Which is why I like this game. I wouldn't like this game if it was just a one-on-one fighting game. I don't really enjoy those games so much. Even in one-on-one fighting games, tier lists I've never been a big fan of, but yeah, I think it makes even less sense in this game. Is Domino getting a nerf? I hope not. Apparently there was some type of correction to her description or something like that. She's not actually getting nerfed from what I hear. I don't even know what the actual change was, but apparently no. Apparently she's staying exactly the same way she is. There was just a correction in her description. Wait, what WTF are you talking about, Brian? You said we were saving for all of 2019. Oh man, you're right. I did say that. Well, maybe we'll have to save for all of 2019. You know, to follow your crystals when we grind for Human Torch. Is that the one we're going for, Lags? Maybe. Possibly. BG, Runstuck BG, missed you. What's up, German Herman? Welcome back, dude. Gonna save everything for Silver Surfer. Hopefully they make him as OP as he is in the comics. There's been a lot of champions that have not been as OP as they are in the comics, from what I hear. I don't read the comics, but yeah, it's been a lot of duds like that. So don't get hopes up too high. Be excited that he's coming to the game. Have hope. That'll be good. Just don't get too excited just in case he turns out to not be good. Hopefully Kabam doesn't do that, but yeah. The egg needs you to open it. Also, you want to LOL 2 your 6s? What? Saying rank 2 my 6s? Is that what you're talking about? No, definitely not. And the egg wants me to open it, yes, but it cannot be opened. That's the thing. BG currently at 900k for 3-star Diablo. Am I looking good for time? Yes, I'd say you're doing great on time. Keep it up, of course, and don't just stop at the 1.2 that I have on screen there. That is just an estimation. Please grind higher than that. Yeah, I'd say you're doing good. You're doing good. Now, one thing is just visual. She's going to be the same Domino we know. She could have been stronger, but that would be too OP. Yes. What he said. BG, my Lions mate got 5 stars Sim Supreme from the GMC offer today, but joke's on him, I duped my 4-star Bishop. Nice. Yeah, you definitely got the better end of the deal there. BG just bought the $30 deal, popped all 5, and got a 5-star Void. Nice, dude. And it's right after I used the Science rank 3 to 4 gem on Rolk earlier. Damn. Ouch. Well, dude, you'll get more rank up materials. I'm sure you'll get them all ranked up without in time, of course. In time. That's awesome, though, man. Void, one of the best, of course. Fully understand that line of reasoning, rock, paper, scissors, and all that, but I feel that there is actually an answer. In an unknown fight on an unknown node, lack of immunity may just kill you. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Even champions that have kind of immunities could find themselves in trouble depending on who they're fighting. Like Ghost, that could shrug off the debuffs and stuff. But then again, Sentinel, although he has a couple of immunities, if he goes up against someone like Mephisto, depending on the nodes, he's not Incinerate immune. He could get taken out. I think skill would also have to come into play in a pretty big way too. If somebody just has the skills to go through the game without getting hit, well then the answer of best champion for them would change compared to somebody. I mean that would, so I would like to see something like that added to the game, just so that we could see what champions people use and what champions people are able to go through with that stuff. You know, like other games have systems like that, and I will say that they're not that popular in the games that I've played, like the kind of a solo infinite dungeon type of system. They end up not being that popular, so I could see why Kabam wouldn't add something like that. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to look at a leaderboard for something like that, which is why we need a leaderboard for dungeons. It'd be cool to see, you know, even team-wise, what champions people bring in. BJ, I hope you like Sentinel when you do get him and rank him up. Got him duped to rank 4, and sometimes I really wonder if I should have put the tier 2 alpha in somebody else. Sorry you feel that way, but... Ooh, let me go check on AQ real quick. Yeah, sorry to feel that way. It's understandable, though. Everybody has their own preferences for champions. It's entirely possible that I might not enjoy Sentinel, too. So, yeah, I hope I do like him when I eventually get him. IPG's sister has volleyball game in the morning. Alright. Have a good one. Void is way more powerful in the comics. He is a god. Man, that's how I feel like he is in game. Then again, it may be Rumble Legends Wolvie, and you'll be glad you had Void. There's some math here that solves this, and is beyond my ability. Anyway, that is all smooch. Hey, Sentinel could handle that that Realm of Legends Wolvie too. Alright, hold on. What nodes are on this guy? Maybe I could fight him noded up. Let me see. Oh, it's just one. Okay. Nick might have gone to sleep too. I know it's a little bit late for Nick right now. So, what do we got? Please tell me something easy. Stun immune. We could handle stun immune, I think. Oh, man. Enhanced abilities too, so if I block, chances of me getting a bleed on myself are pretty high. BG, been doing some thinking, and Omega will go rank 4. The next dilemma is who gets rank 5, Aegon or Omega. What? Cody, I thought you were so set on Aegon. I feel like I'm going to be sad if you don't go Aegon. I do think Omega could be more useful in the long run, but like don't just rank up Aegon because I'm saying this now, but I'm just surprised is all I'm saying, because I thought you were so set on him. I never had plans to touch rank 3 Unduped Sentinel until pulling a 45 tech gem from Variant. Took him to rank 5 and don't regret it one bit. Nice. Alright, let me, you're gonna get slapped? Shut up, dubes. Alright, let's focus up for a minute here. Okay, so stun immune. So I need to stall and get power with Hyperion, because that's how I need to deal damage early on in this fight. Or if he'll throw a heavy attack. Not throwing a heavy attack. Please go away! Oh, dude. I didn't realize I was that close to the wall. That was my opening. That was my opening. I blew it. I blew it so hard. Please. Okay. Got some space. Okay. We're looking a bit better now. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Ilana, I sent it over 15 bucks saying hit that like button and hashtag grind for Human Torch. Ilana, dude, thank you very much for the very generous 15 bucks, dude. I appreciate that. He hasn't been data mined or anything, right? Like, he's not coming next that we know of, is he? All this torch talk. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got lucky. Oh, man. I lost control for a second there. Why am I losing control all of a sudden? This is not good. Okay. We're back in it. Back in it. Everything's fine. One little nose scratch is all it takes. Now, DPS-wise, though, I'm doing a really poor job this fight. I need to get some special one incinerates going. I have enough time, I think, but I really need to be hitting him with the special ones. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Please. And now my power gain's all weak because I had 3 cosmic charges. Oh my god. Yep, no, there's no chance anymore. And I'm dead officially. Good god. Oh, how did I blow that fight so bad? I had everything set. I made it past the difficult part. What happened? I just choked hard. Damn. I was looking good. I was looking good. And then, I don't know. I just choked. But Alana, thank you again for the 15 bucks. Lance Bombers also sent over 2 bucks saying you give out opinions on champs based on war too much? Question mark. Maybe I do. It's possible, but war, depending, I mean, depending on where you're at in the game, war is the most important mode. I do try to say as much as possible that you should not focus on defense. That you should focus on champions that you attack with. I do say that Alliance Quest takes priority over Alliance War, so make sure you have champions that are good for that. And I do talk about champions that... Mad Cat's in there. Champions that are good for questing and stuff like that too. But war is the biggest focus for the game, at least in my where I'm currently at. So it's possible that I look at war too much because of it, but I try my best to look at the entire game too. For example, there's a bunch of champions that I'll be ranking up soon that are not for war. Hyperion got ranked up, not for war. The 4-star, or I mean the champions that I want to take to rank 4 are not for war, like what's it called? Venom the Duck and Proxima I wouldn't use in war either. That type of thing. But thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate that. How many kills does your defense get on average? Like my 5 champions in particular? 0. The average is 0. Sometimes they get kills. But, I mean, the entire alliance, all 30 of our members, you know, it's only like 10 deaths or something like that on average. Some alliances that we face, they might only die like 5 times. Some alliances we face, they might die, you know, 15, 20 times, something like that, but there's not many deaths. Alright. Man. I feel sad that I couldn't get that kill. I'm bummed about that. I had it all wrapped up, man. It was in the bag. Anyway. Yeah, yours. You have Medusa on defense, right? Yeah, I have Medusa on defense. Yeah, I mean, she gets kills sometimes. She gets kills sometimes. Adeline to the wall. He's up there. Maybe it's possible you might be delayed in the stream right now, or maybe I just didn't read that comment till later. But you're only 4 comments from the bottom, so. Cleanup duty. Thank you. Smiley face. Should I do winky face? Thank you, winky face. Alright. Let's get out of here. Yeah, even the best defenders, they get mowed over. You're allowed to say who else you have on defense? Most people know my defense, so it probably wouldn't be a big deal to say, but I still don't want to say. Don't want to make things any easier than needs to be for people. But I mean, most alliances. The thing is, like, you know, unless you're changing your defense out frequently, or somewhat frequently at least. Like the teams that we've played, we've played them. Like every alliance that we've played this season, we've played in previous seasons. You know. And there hasn't really been much change. There's been some slight changes to my defense, but for the most part, it's doesn't really change a whole lot. So these alliances that, you know, we all track each other's defenders and stuff like that. So yeah, they already know who's on defense. If we want your D, we have to go up against it. Yes. Yeah. Or maybe someone will share. Someone who took pictures of my D will share it with you. That also happens. Could also, I mean, there's times where I look at my list of champions before I place my defenders, and I'll do that on stream. Or I mean, if a war attack is on, there's no way to avoid it either. So yeah, people could see it that way too, but I have a 5-star crystal to open. Good luck. Hope we get someone good. Hope we get someone real good. And I have BG and do cool stuff. Alright, Antonio, sounds good, man. I will do cool stuff indeed. Have a good night. Oh, why did I dash back there? Son of a... Sometimes your D slips out on stream. Yeah, that does happen. Who's better, Ghost or Sparky? It depends on the user, I would say. They're both great champions. Ghost, in the right hands, appears to be the better of the two for most situations. Not all, but most. But she also does require more synergies sometimes, and her playstyle is a bit more unique. Might be a little bit more difficult to play. Alright, let's just push this guy. I hope he doesn't use the special 3. Hope this kills. Sweet. Why don't you like Dr. Voodoo? He is insane. He's a good champion. I'm just not good with him. Any champion, it always comes down to the person using the champion, right? And I'm not that good with Voodoo. Did anyone in 4 Loki get Thing? Yeah, we have a bunch of things in 4 Loki. I don't know how many people got them, but there was a decent amount that got them at least. A good handful at least. At least one for each battle group, I think. I was looking at my roster right before defense and think. God, my defense sucks. Thank God I'm average at offense, or else I'd be effed. Yeah, that's pretty much what I think too. I know I was by the $10 2018 crystal deal. I was on the hunt for those rare 2-stars, Void especially. Is there there's 2-star Void? Oh, well, I guess that was... Oh, those... Yeah, that was with those other crystals. Okay. Those are gone now, right? Pulled Corvus, Ghost, Omega, and Korg. I was almost excited for that as any opening I've had. Dude, I love 2 stars also. I really love 2 stars. I just got the 2-star... hopefully you do the... What's it called? Marvel Insider, because there's a lot of 2 stars you can get from there. A lot of the exclusive 2 stars. And these game crashes are making me really not want to do arena. Can't get 5 rounds without a crash, it seems. I started taking a screenshot every time it's crashed. I'm up to 24 times. Aaron Abdo, damn, dude. That's pretty nuts. Things have been a little bit more unstable here recently, but I haven't been crashing like that. Man. ABG, I have 3 tier 5 basic, 10 tier 2 alpha, hype, and void unduped, generic gem, other champs, rank 5 blade, rank 4 scent, rank 4 magic, rank 4 spark. Any thoughts on rank ups? Gold 1, variant next focus. Hold on. Let me stop getting uppercut by this stupid juggernaut. I hate when their AI is like, it's a little bit slower, and it's more difficult at time evading their heavy attack actually because of it. If Kabam ever did that to high-level content, we'd be screwed. I would be, at least. But right, hold on. What is this? So 3 tier 5 basic, 10 tier 2 alpha, hype and void, unduped, generic gem, other champs, rank 5 blade, rank 4 scent, rank 4 magic spark. I mean, all of those options are good. I think it's personal preference, Robert. I can't really say much. Like, I would personally go with Void just because I love Void so much. I would feed him that generic and rank him up, but you know, honestly, that might not even be the best decision. It might just be better to go with one of your champs that are at rank 4 right now. Maybe by the time you get more resources, maybe you'll awaken Void naturally. I don't know, but yeah, I'd go Void, but it's personal preference with those champs. Definitely personal preference. Atlanta, I sent it over another $5 saying, Keeper Super DP, please. Everyone 300 plus. Hit that like button. Why not? Super easy to do, and BG always helps out. Oh man, I appreciate it, but I'm not too concerned about the whole like thing so much, just because I don't even know if it actually helps. But okay, okay. It took me a second to figure out what you were saying. Keep super DP, keep super dirty pickle, please. Okay, got it. Done. That we can do. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate anyone who does hit the like button, but I'm also not, like I said, I'm not too concerned with it. The more important thing is people just have a good time in here. But thank you very much for the now $20, dude. Very generous. Alright, BG, you gotta go. I've just been informed by a porn site that 5 hot nymphos in my area are dying to meet me. I am understandably stoked. I am understandably stoked. Wow. That's a great line. Alright, dude. Have a good time. BG, before heading to work, wanted to say I got a rank 5 would put me at 10.2k prestige. Nice, Cody. It's pretty sick, dude. It's a Marvel Insider, but I haven't claimed anything since that great deal a long time ago in which I got 4-star Sentinel. Have over 400k points. Okay, nice. Give me motivation to play. Like 90% of the time recovers the fight, but a few times it hasn't. It's pissed me off enough to send a support ticket. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating. I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. It's things like that do make you not want to log in, right? Every time it crashes, I'm sure you're thinking about just like, okay, well, it crashed. Screw it, I'm not logging back in. Wow, star. Stoked or stroked? Wow. ABG, who is the best Alliance War boss? Suggestion. There's a bunch of good bosses. Thing has just been released, and he seems to be a decent boss. But he's also good on other nodes too, so it's hard to say if he's like the best champion to put there. We've got Medusa is a good boss. Got Korg. Same thing with these, like a lot of these champions though, it's similar, it's a similar story where like they're good on other nodes, so do you really want to put them there? You have the champion who's not really that good on other nodes. He's okay on other nodes, but not great. But he is a good boss, so you could take someone like the champion and put him on the boss node. We've seen that quite a bit. Dormammu's pretty good, unless somebody is skilled with their magics. Yeah, there's probably some others that I'm forgetting too, but there's some good boss examples. Has Red Skull ever gotten a kill? Quite a few, actually. He's probably my best defender. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, Medusa's my actual best defender in terms of like hardest to take down, but in terms of like number of defensive kills, they're probably neck and neck. I don't know how or why. I think it's just because Red Skull is not a commonly seen champion, so sometimes it catches people off guard and they're like, oh crap, I just attacked into his block and there goes all of my health and power and stuff like that. Or maybe they push him to a special 2 accidentally or something like that. Evade, mistime the evade on the L1. I don't know, but he actually does get kills. It's been a little while, it's been a few wars. I don't know if he's got a kill this season. Maybe people have finally figured out how to not die to him. But he actually got a decent number of kills the past couple of seasons. For master level, at least, you know, keep that in mind. It's only been like 2 or 3 kills a season. But, yeah. Lance sent it over, another $2 saying my bank account isn't negative now, so here's $2. Lance, thank you, man. I hope that's not putting it into the negatives. But I appreciate that. Appreciate another $2. Thank you, thank you. Keeping my account from going into the negatives. ABG, it's very comforting to come home and see you on after a bad day. Be good, mate. Dude, what a card, man. I'm sorry, had a bad day. But yeah, dude. Hopefully things get better now that you're home. It's usually what happens to me. If I have a bad day, just getting home changes things around. There's no place like home. That's a very true saying, for me at least. Andy just sent over $1. Was I already reading your last one, or is there a different last one? I think that was your last one. That was your last one. Just double checking. Yeah, that was it. Well, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. You're probably sending that in right as I was reading it. Right exactly at the same time. But thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I really do hope your day gets better, or at least tomorrow is a better day. Hope that is the case. Sup, Hector? ABG, why do you always have Resonate on, especially grinding arena as much as you do? Don't you lose time when people have willpower? I do lose time when people have willpower, yes. But it is it's a really good mastery for the champions that I use in Alliance War, and my focus is reducing the the risk of death to be as low as I possibly can get it. So yeah, I keep Resonate on for that reason. I don't grind arena as much as I used to. Part of it is because it is much slower now, but even without Resonate on, it, you know, I wouldn't be able to grind as much as I used to. Maybe if I had Suicides back on, I'd be grinding as much as I used to, but yeah, without those, arena's just not as enjoyable. I don't hate it, but yeah, I don't grind as much as I used to, so not that concerned with it. What's up, Dicer? Someone ban this pervert? What pervert you talking about? Oh, I never send for you to read. I sent to support. Support you give us, so it's more of an investment for you to keep doing this, I guess. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot, because without you guys, yeah, there would be no way for me to continue doing this. So, thank you, dude. And we have another donation from Simon S. Sending over $2 saying, "Hey BG, after my 5-star run of Jugs, Colossus, Jugs, Rocket, Venompool, Ronin, Colossus, finally opened my first 6-star and got Infinity Man. Thanks for the encouragement and positive vibes." Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you got somebody good. Yeah, that run of champions does not sound very good. Ronin's actually not too bad. I wouldn't be upset about Ronin, but the rest of those I'd be pretty sad about. But dude, that's awesome that you got Infinity Man. I just saw a pretty sweet video from someone over in 3 Loki using Infinity Man offensively, making me look at the champion a little bit differently. And I know there's actually somebody in my battle group even that used Infinity Man a lot for the variant difficulty. So not only is he a good defender, but he does have some offensive use too. But yeah, congrats on the 6-star. Congrats on the solid 6-star, and thank you very much for the $2. Well, you do have the only rank 4 Red Skull? Yeah, pretty much, dude. He's available in the 6-star now, so there are people that are going to have him as 6-stars, so be on the lookout. Anyone that comes across a 6-star tech champion, it could be Red Skull, and he does not need to be awakened. His awaken ability is useless for defense. I'm excited to use him during the testing stream this Sunday. The only thing is I don't think. Well, let me go check the store right now. I would actually spend the units to get masteries. I would actually spend the units to get the mastery cores needed to max out what's it called? To max out collar tech. Because I only need like 4. It's not that big a deal to pick up the last 4. But I don't think they're going to be available until Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I think they come back to the store on Monday, because Cosmic is up next, and you would think, okay, well Tech is after Cosmic, and it is. But I think because of like the one off day, because of the Sunday off day, I don't think Tech actually shows up in the store until Monday. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to test him at his strongest, not until after that. Which, if I can't do the testing during Sunday, then I might, I probably won't spend the units on him. I probably will just continue to slow play it and test him at a later date. So, there are 9 YouTubers I follow, and you and Panama Pete are the only ones I learned from with recent edition of Cade. Nice, dude. Yeah. I learned a lot from Panama Pete and Cade myself, actually. That's one thing about this game that I really like. You know, you can play some games, and I swear, you get to a point in the game where it feels like you pretty much know everything, and there's really not much to learn about the game. But this game, there's so much to learn, so many different champions, so many different situations, that the more you're just around people playing this game, the more you learn. I think it's really cool. It's one of the things that I actually enjoy the most about this game. BG needs to rewind about 10 minutes ago. Can't stop thinking about the photos of your D floating around the internet. How does Laura feel about this news? She's not happy. She's not happy about it. Okay, anyway. Let's go back to Arena. BG, despite the tweet of the horrible Alliance War matchup last night, I got my first D kill in AS and A. In AS and A. What is AS and A? I remember the picture that you sent over, but I don't remember, or I don't know what AS and A is. Probably something so simple. It's just going over my head. Harsh, just leave, man. You're an embarrassment for people from the same country. Wait, what's going on? Do I need to ban somebody? Is somebody being a jerk? Okay, well. Alright, well, hopefully it seems like it's resolved. I hope. If he stops, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Took me a little while to catch up there, but okay. Alright, let's go back to this arena. This game is so deep, strategy and tactic heavy and complicated. It's the only reason I keep playing, I guess, even though it's owned by a company that only focus on maximizing the lifeline income. Yeah, it does feel like that from time to time, right? But I think for the most part they're good people and they just want to make a good game. But of course, yeah, they are trying to make as much money as possible too. But yeah, it's surprising that I've been able to play it this long and still be so interested in it. What does Red Skull get from the synergy? With Diablo, he gains plus 35% damage on his shocks, which is probably not going to be enough damage to make him amazing or anything like that. But I figure with the additional damage, and then maybe with the addition of throwing on Collar Tech, which would reduce the enemy's power gain, and he already has some ways of reducing the enemy's power gain, like maybe throwing all of those things together could make him viable for something, or at least just fun to test, you know? I don't expect it to be anything more than just something fun to test, to be honest. But I am looking forward to testing it. Let me try again. So basically 6 days into the new account, I landed first Alliance War MVP. Sorry, takes me from the stab, it sucks. Where do I go to see which defender got the kill? The war would have to still be on for you to see which defender got the kill. You would see it from like viewing defense and then clicking on the button that shows all of your defenders, and then you'd have to like tap on the individual portraits of the champions to see which one got the kill. I don't think there's a way to see which defender got the kill post-war. But okay, Alliance War MVP. Got it. Got it. That's a nice dude. A little bit of silver lining for having a bad matchup. They need to expand past war info. It'd be cool if they did that, Coder. I agree. They kind of did at one point, but it wasn't really, it wasn't much, you know. It was nice that they did that. They started sending out that in-game mail, but there is more that they could do with that, I feel. And I don't think it'd be that difficult for them to do it either. I mean, you know, they can't, I don't expect them to show us everything, but it would just be cool to have a little bit more info post-war. That'd be a good addition. It also might be a bad addition if you have a bad war, though. Just thinking about it, oh man, I wonder if that has anything to do with why they don't show that type of stuff. Because if you have a bad war where you died like 10 times to someone, you don't really want to relive that. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Hold on, stupid Infinity Man. I feel like I have to actually pay attention to this fight. Who puts this guy on in the arena? I mean, I would if I had him. Well, no, actually, I do have him as a 5-star, just unawakened. I guess I do throw him in the arena too, but it's not the point. The point is I just hate fighting this guy in the arena. IBG, never like MS, then user in Dungeon. She is amazing. Then watch Alliance Mate, user in Alliance War. Now I think about her at rank 5. She's pretty cool, Enzo. She is pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to mess around with her in the dungeons. That sounded really inappropriate. But I would like to play with Morningstar in the dungeons. I'm still not tempted to take her to rank 5 for Alliance War, though, man. That just seems... It seems like some wars it's so good for, and others it's just a nightmare. BG, have you read the Act 6 leaked nodes? I have not, no. I don't really want to read them. I kind of want to wait for Kabam to announce them, just in case there's anything that's changed or anything that's is incorrect or something like that. Like, I'll read that stuff when Kabam actually announces full-on Act 6, whatever that is. I mean, I don't think we're that far out from it. But we'll see. Who knows? PG follow-up to Void hype. Rank up Void is unduped from past 6 months. Quite not usable, so thinking of Awakening, but is he rank 5 worthy, or wait for Sent Awakening, then doing him because you, as you said before. Void is absolutely rank 5 worthy. Yeah, I think he's one of the best rank 5s in the entire game. You could choose to leave him at rank 4 and rank 5 one of your other champions. I think that's fine too. But personally, I think Void is one of the best champions, and I have zero regrets about taking this dude to rank 5. I would do it all again in a heartbeat over any of the champions that I currently have at rank 5. He wasn't even duped, you wuss? Yeah. We'll talk about those other things later. To Ubersoul and Coathanger and anyone else talking about that stuff. But I actually don't know. I have no knowledge of. I know what it looks like, but trust me, we'll talk about it later. I don't know what any of the nodes look like. But yeah, we'll talk about that stuff whenever I can. But that's all I can really say for right now. Oh yeah, I see a bunch of people. I see a bunch of people commenting on it now. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, I really don't know what they are. I don't know what a single node looks like, or like I haven't read any of the linked info or anything like that. I was taking a break from the game when Red Skull came out. Did you grind for him? I did actually grind for him. Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to be anything too amazing, but I wanted him anyway. There was a couple of unique things about him that I wanted him for, and I figured why not. I didn't think he was going to go for a lot. Oh, he knows? Dupes, I'm telling you I don't, man. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. If I was trying to lie, I'd probably say something else, but no, I'm telling you the truth. It's a little about taking this game. You don't mess around with the politics or magazine news of this game, nor the offers or chit-chats. Yeah, for the most part, it's just not as fun for me with that stuff. But I could also see for a lot of people that's the stuff that they find most fun. So I'm sure my channel could grow quite a bit if I was more into that stuff. ABG just pulled Beardo debating on using my generic or saving for Aegon. If you could give any tips, that would help, bud. I don't think Beardo necessarily needs to be awakened. You could still use him unawakened, and unless you have a lot of Sig Stones, I'd rather just not use the generic on him. I'd rather just save that for another champion. To be totally honest with you, I don't think I would awaken Aegon either with the generic. I don't know. I like Aegon. I think he's fun. I think he's awesome. But I would give it to someone that I think would have a little bit more use in a lot of areas of the game outside of a place like Labyrinth. And I haven't really seen it outside of Labyrinth so much. PG, blink 6 times if you're being held against your will, 7 times if you want a burrito. Wow. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the most awkward blinks ever. I want burritos. I definitely want burritos. BG, what drama did I miss now? You just need to let that beef with Seaton go, my man. Get over it already. Oh, jeez. Really, Aranabdo? You know damn well there's no beef, but now I need to go through my same spiel that I go through every time someone tries to pull that kind of troll. There is no beef. There is zero beef between Seaton and myself. Just people like to say that for fun. Got every awakening gem besides skill and science? Damn, that's awesome. I still have to pop open my my 5-star crystal, my 5-star awakening gem crystal. I forget about that sometimes, but I do have one of those. BG, can you imagine how much cheaper your Labyrinth runs with Gwenpool would be if you had your 555 mags? You're right, dude. It would have helped. Magneto, he put in a little bit of work. I thought about it. I mean, all those times that I said if he could solo this fight, he just couldn't solo the fight. Do you have pork with Seaton instead? I can tell you this, I've never porked Seaton. There's never been any porking between us. Was that too much? I don't know if that was too much. Oh man. On that note, we need to end the stream. It's getting late. If Seaton blinks 7 times, there could be a beef burrito between you two. We used to talk about getting pizza together at NYCC a while ago. I don't know whatever happened to that, but we never actually did. ABG, should I rank 4 or 5-star Nebula or rank 5 or 4-star Korg for defense? I would say Korg is the better of the defenders, but you might want to check with your battle group. I don't know if you guys run multiples or if you already have a Korg or anything like that. But I will also say, actually no, yeah, I would just go with Korg. I was gonna say, I mean, it would be nice to have a 455 Nebula for other content, but I don't know if I could really justify giving her tier 2 alphas to rank her up. I don't know if I would recommend doing something like that. So yeah, I would say just go with Korg. But you could have sold those fights if he didn't get nerfed with 12.0. Those 2 bleeds were clearly breaking the game, and Mags was the top Alliance 4 attacker. I know, dude. They nerfed him. It was justified. It was justified. He was very OP, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. There is no beef, folks. Only a chicken. Is there a cow between you two? How many animals do you guys want to put between us? BG has never had Seaton on. Ooh, 15% attacker. I'll take it. BG has never had Seaton on a Skype call because they have beef, not because the massive time gap. We've been on some Skype calls together. It doesn't happen much, but we've had a few. Do all Master Alliances run max diversity? No. No, it kind of depends. Right now there's a bunch of alliances, like a lot of alliances do run max diversity, but there are some alliances that will double up certain champions like Thing just because he's new and he's actually a good defender, and until people figure him out, it might be better having more than one placed. Korg is the same way. Korg has always been that way, where some alliances choose to have multiple Korgs. Or they might just switch it up. Like if an alliance you just played like 2 wars ago was fully diverse, then maybe you throw them a curveball, and that's when you hit them with like a Korg dupe or something like that. So yeah, it depends. A lot of times people are running max diversity though, because even if you win, the way to get the most points is still by having max diversity. If it's a difference between winning and losing, then of course, yeah, screw having max diversity. It's a minor amount of points in comparison to the bonus points you get for winning the war. But you know, if you think that you're going to win anyway, having that max diversity helps. And you know, it does count towards winning wars too, of course. Tiebreaker and all that. BJ used my 2015 rank up gem on Mags just for you. Thought of you as I crammed every bit of mutant ISO into him that I could. I like this. I like not only that you ranked him, but that you thought of me while you were cramming everything into him. I like that. Alright, I'm out of here though, guys. I'm heading out for the night. I'll be back tomorrow. I was almost on time tonight. Question, what is diversity? In Alliance Wars, if you have, you get diversity points based on the amount of unique defenders in your battle group. So it was introduced as a way to get people to not just pile up all of the nastiest defenders instead of having like 10 Icemen, 10 Korg, 10 things in your battle group. Although that, honestly, that might not be a bad strategy. But it was created just so that people will be ranking up different champions, and people don't end up just having the exact same rosters, and you know, you're fighting the same champions over and over and over. This way, it just makes the game a little bit more interesting by rewarding people for placing a variety of different champions. But right, like I was saying, I was almost on time today. I'm gonna try to actually be on time tomorrow. We'll see what I can do. I am pretty far behind in arena grinding, so I don't know. Maybe I'll even be a little bit early. Don't hold your breath on that one, but there's a slight chance at least. Can you actually make a video about everything Alliance War? It'd be tough to put into one video. It's probably best just to focus on smaller topics for individual videos. I don't even know where to begin on something like that. I'm sure I would leave stuff out. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to Alliance War, I think just watching other people's Alliance War videos is the best way to learn. Not just their fights, like when you watch somebody who does the commentating, because there'll be little bits of information that get thrown in there. There'll be little bits of information that get thrown in there that aren't really brought up in guides because they might not be like the most important thing to focus on. But you know, you might just get these little pieces of info that you don't get anywhere else outside of somebody like actually going through it. But yeah, I'll try to do more Alliance War vids when I can. Not just gameplay, but like actual discussion stuff. When Kabam brings back whatever they're doing for like the next global system, you know, I mean the plan was to have like some of the 4 Loki guys on call like we did with the Bleed Immune global node. When they had that, we had, you know, B Manny and some other people all on Skype together talking about it. The plan was to do that for each season, and then that was the only time Kabam ever did it. So whenever Kabam does come out with their next update for it, I'm sure we'll do the same thing. I'll try to see if B Manny's available and some other guys and stuff. Mirage Noir does a good job. He does. Yeah, he does. But alright, time to head out of here. Wait, oh, is Hobbit on? Is Hobbit on? Thank you very much to Super Dirty Pickle and Illini, by the way, as I get a link to Hobbit, because Hobbit is on. Awesome. We could go hit up the Hobbit hole.
Corvus.
Who? You might have just heard him saying the word Corvus before I could mute it as I click on his stream. But yeah, Super Dirty Pickle, and thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something to keep me going here. It is always appreciated. Here is a link to Hobbit's channel. Go hit him up. Tell him a banana sent you, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Good night.